Uh-oh. Maybe I should change the tones, the notes. What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC. We are live in the Lego Cantina. What's up, bee bandits? You are here, and I am thankful. I was trying to rush to get this all. I will get it. I promise, B. Don't worry. I think you're the only person here right now, so I'm gonna save it. We'll wait and see if a couple more people show up. Don't worry. It's right here. I got it. I even pre-read it today, so hopefully I can deliver it with maximum effect. But yeah, it always happens that when it's time for me to live stream, people want to start texting and calling me and such. And so yeah, I was rushing to hurry up. Shush up. I was rushing to try to get this this thumbnail done and figure out my timing and everything. But anyways, I'm on time. So that's a positive. B, thank you always for your positive messages. I'm gonna pin that one. And hopefully Breezy shows up and you guys can battle it out. You like my my Han Solo vest? I know you can't really tell that I'm wearing a vest because it's a black vest on a black t-shirt. I'm rocking the let's see if you can see it. Let's pull my hair out of the way. Ugh. Rocking the classic Star Wars t-shirt. Look at that. Look at that beautiful Star Wars t-shirt. It's looking fantastic. What is on my desk? Is this grass? It's funny. How you doing, B? Happy you're excited. I am also excited. I had a little bit of a trouble earlier. I realized when it came time to pull this set off the shelf that I had maybe here's what I think happened. So I set this room up a couple of years ago. That's the problem with the backlog sometimes. I set this room up a couple of years ago, but initially I just put everything over here in the corner, and I didn't have the shelves in here right off the bat. And I didn't think it out very well because all of these were stacked in this other unit that you can't really see off to the side. And then when I went to pull it out, it started bumping up against this shelf. So I realized I boxed myself. Oh, there's a dad joke for you. I boxed myself in. Peeps, the Star Wars light is on. We are live. I know I already said the live part. Yeah, so that was pretty funny. That was fun. I had to do some Jenga over there to get this box out because it was boxed in to that corner. It was hidden behind the shelf, and I couldn't get it out. I had to wiggle them around and change things and push things forward, and it was fun. It was a lot more difficult getting out than I expected it to be. I nominate you for new points commissioner, and Kim may or may not have bias. Shame. Oh, Kim's gonna come for you. I can't make commissioners. That's Breezy's job. Assigned me the swoosh commissioner. Han Solo shirt. I'm feeling just fine. I just ate Pizza Hut. Did you eat Jabba the Hutt or Pizza the Hut? Have you watched Spaceballs? I know you're younger. I don't actually know how old you are. I'll be honest. But I feel like you might still be in high school. And now I'm wondering, have you ever watched Spaceballs, which is the greatest parody to Star Wars ever? Okay, good. Jenga in real life sounds stressful. It was a little bit. In fact, I was a little sad when I got the box out. It dented a little bit because I was fighting with it so hard, and then it just finally went flop on the ground and landed on the end and dented up the ends a little bit. But it's all good. You guys voted. Surprisingly, it was pretty close. The poll was pretty close for a little while. Let me see. The final count had Mos Eisley Cantina with 50% of all of the votes. But for a little while, even yesterday morning, it was pretty close between all three. This was a good poll. I was happy. In the past, I've done these polls to see who wanted to see what people wanted to vote for me to build, and I've gotten like 5 to 10 votes total, and we got almost 40 votes on this one. I know it's not mind-blowing numbers, but it's the best poll that I've personally had since running my channel. So we got 39 votes. Oh, somebody else came in at the last minute. It was 38 votes. So somebody else voted on something else and brought Mos Eisley down to 49%. Still an overwhelming percentage. You voted for Deku Tree and all your alts. My really good buddy Bill also really wanted to see the Deku Tree, and he was disappointed to see that it wasn't going to win, but it had a fair chance. I put it out there and I reminded folks, and next time we just need more people to vote. We need more people to vote and get a deeper. Don't worry, it's getting built at some point. It's in the collection. Spaceballs 2 is coming out, and the guy is going to be like 90 something during the film. Yeah, Mel Gibson, the creator of the series. He's a man. What a great actor, great movie maker. And I'm excited about Spaceballs 2 because they said in Spaceballs 1 it was going to happen, and now it's happening. Oh man, they got some great photos of Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca in the cantina. There's a nice little story about the design team. Oh man, this is cool. I like this. This is retired now. I'm sure everybody knows, but I'm gonna have to go back and read all of this. Oh wow. There's so much extra stuff at the beginning of these instructions. Let's see, how many bags total? It breaks it down. Let's see, 18 bags. 18 bags total. All right. So we got let's see, what is this? 75290, 3,187 pieces. I like it. I'm excited. I like big scale builds. It takes time and patience and all the great things that brick building does for me. I like that the black background on these instructions is black too. It really kind of offsets, you can see it kind of offsets the colors of the pieces you're working on. That's totally different. I also noticed this morning, this is called the Master Builder series. I think that used to be a big thing in Lego, and then they kind of got away from that terminology, but 21 minifigures, I think is awesome. We just did the Avengers Tower, which was 31 minifigures, so this is a pretty good size cast of figs as well. We need more people to vote like oh man. All right. Well, let's bust open this box and see what we have in here. This unfortunately dented box now. It's not terribly dented, but it's definitely not gonna make me any top dollars now. Not that I was thinking I was ever gonna make any big money off of this, but I always keep the boxes. I just need to stop. I just need to keep like cool looking boxes that I really like. This is a pretty cool looking box. That's the problem. You start wanting to keep all the boxes. Oh, there's a box in a box. You gotta love when they put a box in a box. I will never understand this idea. I'm guessing the manual's in here since this is so heavy. Oh boy. All right. And of course, they split up the boxes, but the numbering doesn't. You would think that it would be like 1 through 9 and then 10 through 18, but no. I'm sad this one is retired. If I didn't like Marvel so much, I'd have gotten this one instead of the Daily Bugle. I picked this one up, I want to say right before it retired and before I really knew, like I was still really learning Lego again at this point when I picked this set up, but I just saw it and I was like, Mos Eisley Cantina is so iconic. How can I not get it? And again, at that time, I don't think I really understood the like retirement schedule of stuff. I didn't really realize that was a thing. I just knew. I love Star Wars, Mos Eisley Cantina, super iconic building. I keep rearranging my stuff up here to try to decide where I want to put things. But yeah, I think I just got really lucky, B. And I picked this up right before it retired. And yeah, it's just been sitting in the collection all this time. And now it's time to get it on. Let's see, bag 17. 2 bag 16s. You know it's a good product when there's a box with a box inside a box and there's an envelope and the instruction book inside the envelope, inside the box, within the main box. True that. I just wish they could make sense of the way they organize them because, like I said, you would think the numbering would make more sense. Well, I guess, yeah, this is 18. This looks like 18 through 10. So I take it back. I'm dumb. I think maybe they did do it correctly. Although you would, I don't know. I'm a confused human being. What can I say? Oh, 3 number bag 14s. 13, 12, 11, 10. All right. So now let's open our box within the box. Oh, man. I actually got to hang out with Candy's stream last night. She always streams at night. Oh, there you go. There you go, B. There's your envelope within the box within the box. And there we go. Oh my God, look how big that is. That dude is huge. I would have never guessed. I would have thought it was like half that size. He's not even in a bag. He's such a beast. He just gets to exist. He's not considered one of the minifigs, is he? No. So you get him on top of having 21 minifigs. I mean, look at that guy. He is a bulky beast of a fit. I mean, I don't even have to use top camera. That's how good he is. He's massive. I love it. This is a Lego, I mean, not a Lego dinosaur. This is a dinosaur toy, though, that I bought / built recently. Nothing to do with Lego. It does light up, though. It's like the same size. That's hilarious. You're a dinosaur. You're gonna hang out over here somewhere. Got a base plate, hollow. Let's see. There's bag 1. Where is bag 9? We're doing this backwards. 9. That's bag 6. I still have Avengers Tower over here, so I'm trying not to go too crazy and knock that off the table. That would be a bad day. Still working on finding a spot. Molded Star Wars, yeah. They're great. They are great. It is amazing that Star Wars is the thing that saved Lego. Something that's been around for forever. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bag numero 1. Time for the official start of the build. Bag drop. Spare piece here. Whew. Bulky dewbacks. How many bags are you gonna do? You're gonna do I don't know. I usually try to run about 3 hours, so it just depends on how fast I build and how many. I mean, this is obviously a much smaller build than the last one, so I don't think it's going to take 7 build sessions like the last one, but we shall see, my friend. We shall see. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Does this mean no stickers? Does this mean no Oh, I got too excited too fast. I got too excited too fast. There's still stickers. Not as bad as the last one, though. We had 52 stickers in the Avengers Tower. It looks like, well, 14 stickers, but some of them have 2 stickers. This one has 8. Number 13 has 8 stickers. So let's see. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 stickers. Come on, Lego. This is a Master Builder series? Why is there stickers in a Master Builder? I'm kidding. I know. Let's look at this. Look at this manual, though. I really like this manual. I love the black background. That's so different. I love this. Oh, I'm so excited already, peeps. I'm so excited already. All right, let's get the paper manual out of the way. That's just the backup copy. Brick separator. Did I show you guys my new brick separator basket? The brick separator Christmas trees got out of control. They were just falling all over the place. And my daughter has this thing where she always gives gifts in baskets. So I have all these baskets around the house. So this is the new brick separator basket. I don't feel like reaching back across the table. This vest is already hot. Ugh. YOLO. Just got Pizza Hut. Marvel sets have always have stickers. I also changed my mind about the Avengers Tower. I'm thinking maybe I want the X Mansion. I liked the X Mansion. Sorta. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the X Mansion. I do like it. I feel like it's kind of narrow. It just, I don't know. It feels like it's lacking in a way. I don't have a good explanation of what I mean. In my brain, though, it just feels like it's missing something. I do like the X Mansion, though. It is a great idea. I've seen some people that did like they did like mocks. I guess is the best word I can use for it. It's not truly a mock because they took the original set and just expanded it. So I don't know. What's the terminology for that? A mod? I guess they did mods to the X Mansion and made it look better. So I do like the X Mansion. It's just not high on my priority list because it's not exactly what I would have wanted personally. But I do love X-Men and I do like the X Mansion. It just I don't necessarily need it right now. I do have a basket of them. Yes. I do have a basket of them, and it's just one of those things. I don't know how to get rid of anything to include boxes. I'm a mental case. What can I say? I've heard people talk about the smallness of Xavier's room and how there aren't too many details and it's sized down a bit and missing Beast. Yeah. And like when I think about I can't even remember now. I haven't looked at the X Mansion recently, but does it even have the room with Cerebro? Is that what you were talking about? Xavier's room, Cerebro, where he puts on the helmet and, you know, looks for the mutants around the world. That just felt a little lacking to me as well. I don't know. It's not a bad set. It's just not a great set to me. Everybody likes what they like, though. So nice pizza, man. Talking about pizza, Mama MC brought home this pizza the other night. It was in the fridge, and the next day, I like cold pizza, for the record. And she told me it wasn't good. And I was like, it's pizza. How can you mess up pizza? I can't think of a time. I've had pizza that I didn't love, but I've never had a pizza in my life that I absolutely hated. This was the worst pizza I've ever had in my life. Initially, I took a bite of it and I was like, it doesn't have enough spaghetti sauce. Like, it doesn't have enough sauce on it. Right? That's what my initial thoughts were, was just that it didn't have enough sauce to make it taste like pizza. And so I pulled out a jar of sauce and put some sauce on it. It was not good. It was like eating cardboard. It was like eating cardboard with cardboard condiment. Like, nothing tasted like pizza on this whole thing. She wasn't lying. Like, it was the worst pizza of all time. I was so sad. I didn't know you could mess up pizza that bad. It lacks a lot. I just want the figs. I hear you. I know people love the fig. Man, speaking of figs, did you guys see the new lineup of the Mario sets that are coming out and all the new Super Mario figs? Man, I was so surprised at how good they look. Cold pizza is over. B, how old are you now? I need to know this for real. You clearly haven't lived yet. Cold pizza is great. I love cold pizza. See? Cold pizza is still awesome. No, it doesn't. Cold pizza locks in the flavor, right? Whatever flavor. If you have a good pizza on day one, on day two, the cold of the refrigerator and the cardboard box that it came in, it locks in the flavor of the pizza, just seals it in. I gotta disagree with you on that one. I love cold pizza. The next day pizza, I unless it's that one that I ate the other day. That one I had the other day was terrible. That was the worst pizza I've ever had in my life. But other than that, cold pizza is delicious. Might skip the mansion and buy the new Doomsday Fix. You're very what's the word I'm looking for? English is hard, you guys know. English is hard, peeps. Indecisive right now. You're very indecisive. You're not sure what you want. You want Mos Eisley Cantina. You want Marvel. You want you want Doomsday. I do like the look. Now I know we haven't seen official pictures yet, but I do like the look, or the idea anyway, of Doctor Doom on the throne. Oh man, I can't wait to see official pictures. I really want to see how that set looks. Cold pizza is good. It's just overrated. Man, I don't know. I don't know that I can agree with that even. I love cold pizza. Cold pizza, it'll get you through some tough times in life, B. It'll get you through some tough times. Like, you got nothing else in your fridge. And then you reach in there and you find some cold pizza. Like, oh, I'm saved. I'm saved. Because, again, as long as it's a good pizza to begin with, cold pizza, I mean, pizza just doesn't go bad. It just doesn't go bad. You can leave that cold pizza in there, and a week later, it's still delicious. Just stopping by to drop a like and leave you a stream running in another window for views. I'm live right now. Oh man, I appreciate it. Now I need to pull up your stream and give you some love too, because I would feel like a jerk if I didn't. Let me find you. Oh, you're building the Titanic. Holla. I can't type. Oh, wait. That's one brick at a time. She's building the Titanic. Everybody's live at the same time. What's going on? You guys are coming on my Wednesday time. Just playing. You guys go live whenever you want to go live. There you are. You're not building that at all. What are you building? You're building Yumko City Guardian Apartment. Well, that's what's up. Here's a big thumbs up for you, Joe. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. I'm very indecisive. I just can't wait for Marvel sets. Yeah, I like Marvel sets. Obviously, I'm a Batman guy, so that's always my main thing. But there are some, I mean, obviously, that Avengers Tower was epic. That Avengers Tower was epic. Hola. Or maybe that was holla. Cold pizza got me through breakfast because I heated it up. See? But It would have been better if you just ate it cold. What's up, Arclight? You always warm yours up? I mean, I'm not mad at anybody that warms up pizza, but you wake up after a long night of whatever activity that you decided to stay up late for, and you're tired and you just need some food in your stomach. Like right now, you reach in that fridge, you bust out that cold pizza, and you just pop it in your mouth. And no thoughts need to be had because it tastes delicious. And you don't have to worry about nothing. Just go. Pizza. This is a ridiculous rant. Exactly. I know it does go bad, Royal, but it doesn't go bad like if I leave a banana in my fridge for 3 days, it's bad. Like it takes some foods no time at all to go bad. But pizza will sit in your fridge for a while and still be solid. You can still eat it and not have to worry about death. At least that's my experience. Maybe I've just gotten really lucky. I really like the way these instructions look, guys. I can't lie. It looks so awesome having this black background. I don't know. I've never seen this in Lego before. It's so cool. My favorite theme is Marvel, so even when I'm thinking about buying Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, I always come calling back to Marvel. It's a marvelous theme. I hear you. I hear you, B. I don't. Well, obviously, Dreams is one of my top themes. As you guys know, I have a whole sanctuary dedicated to the Lego Dreams theme. I don't know that I have a favorite theme. Star Wars was definitely up there for a while, but I've really slowed down on Star Wars. I bought a ton of them really quickly when I first got back into Lego, but then as the couple years have gone by, I've really slowed down. I still like them. I just feel like it's gotten a bit repetitive for me. But they still put out some good stuff. Don't get me wrong. Gets stale after about 2 or 3 days? No. Just leave it in the cardboard. The cardboard locks it all in. Show this. You want to see the instructions? I'll show you the paper ones. It's probably easier to see. Look, boom. So you're like, of course the lighting sucks. It's not lighting. The lighting doesn't suck. It just glares off of everything. It's always difficult, but you got like your parts are in white, but then your whole build process just has a big old black background. I don't know why. I just really like it. I just really like the way this, and plus, look at all these notes in here. And then back at the beginning, you got this photo of the cantina. And then just all this, I mean, there's like 8 pages worth of stuff. And then I like this too. I wish Lego would bring this back. I don't see this a lot in the instructions now, where they break down what bags do what. You know, I see it occasionally, but not as frequent as it used to be. The Doomsday sets drop on October 1st, which is 10 days before my birthday. Holla! Happy early birthday. Speaking of, I didn't forget, B, the dad joke of the day. How do you organize a NASA party? You plan it. God, I love stupid jokes. They make me laugh so hard. You plan it. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Am I missing a piece? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I like I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Lego busts for the most part. I like the helmets now. The helmets are freaking cool. I love the helmets, but I have not been a fan of the busts. But I do really like the way the Doctor Doom bust looks. And I'm very much considering picking up the Doctor Doom bust. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm considering picking up that Doctor Doom bust. Thought the Doomsday bust comes out on September 1st. Let's find out. Sets by theme. Marvel. There's Doctor Doom. Yeah, you are correct, sir. Doctor Doom drops on September 1st. Unless he was talking about something else. The Avengers Tower, the new Avengers Tower, is October. Newest. Let's look at that. Yeah, the Brickheads are October. Avengers Tower is October. What about these? Yeah, the Doomsday Battle is October. The Quinjet is October. So it looks like everything except for maybe the the Doctor Doom bust. Looks like the Doctor Doom bust comes out September 1st, but everything else is popping off in October. Yeah. Corny jokes are still jokes. And if they make you laugh, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. They make me laugh, so. Well, the Doctor Doom bust does have a Doctor Doom minifigure with it. You could get that as soon as October or September 1st. I will not be picking that up day one, but I am definitely very much considering picking up that Doctor Doom bust. It does look really good. The minifig looks pretty cool. It's one of the best busts I've seen come out of Lego. I said I'm not really a fan of Lego busts for the most part, but that one definitely caught my eye. The details on it are really good. I like the shaping. I think they did a really good job shaping it. I'm definitely excited for that set. And I haven't fully made up my mind, but I'm definitely leaning towards picking it up eventually. I'm missing a piece again. How does this keep happening? It's my eyeballs. every set except for Brickheads has Doctor Doom. I haven't looked that closely, honestly. Other than the bust. Said I like Marvel, but they're not my. Marvel's one of those things, or like I have Thor's hammer. I have both versions of the Infinity Gauntlet. I like those a lot. So yeah, I like them. They're just not my main thing. It's got to be something very specific. The Avengers Tower was something that I felt like I just could not turn down. When I saw the Avengers Tower come out, I was like, man, that is an epic looking building, and I would be dumb not to get it. Probably going to miss the Sentinel battle in Quinjet with my money, and I'll just use my birthday money to get the Avengers Tower. I mean, yeah, I know the feeling. It's always, we were just talking about this a couple of us earlier, man. Like it seems like there's a never-ending battle because Lego just keeps, you know how they do, B. They just keep dropping sets like they just keep dropping them sets. You can't keep up. Can't keep up. I almost wish Lego would just take like a year off. Just take a year off of making sets. Give me a break for about a year, and then come back with some epic stuff. Like, come back with some serious epic sets. Stop with the smart bricks. Stop with the things that nobody wants. Take a year off and just come back with some epic builds. You know, if I was king for a day, that's what I would tell Lego. But I'm not king for a day, so they're not going to listen to me. Cranking out the sets. It is impressive how quickly they drop them. That new, it's not Lego, but the new, what am I missing? I'm so blind right. Oh, wait. I'm so confused. All right, hold on. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, I figured it out. The Mattel Brick Shop dropping that Xbox, that full scale Xbox, and it looks amazing. And then you look at that price tag, and you're like, oh, that one's gonna have to wait. I know to the younger audience, the idea of a buildable Xbox is probably not that exciting. But to those of us who grew up in the era of the console wars, that buildable Xbox is pretty epic. Yeah. I think the reason why that $330 hurts so much, though, is just because up until that set, Mattel Brick Shop was seemingly priced really, really well. And now their prices are kind of more on par with Lego. So I think that's kind of more the issue for most people. I could be wrong, but I've kind of noticed that with all of the alt brands now, though. They're all starting to do it. I noticed Panassy's prices are up. I noticed Lumibix prices are up. And some of the sets, not all, but some of the sets are priced worse than Lego. You're like, hold up a minute. How did you guys go from having these really competitive prices to all of a sudden now you're doing worse prices than Lego? That seems a bit absurd to me. But I guess that's just the way it goes. If you were the Prime Minister of Denmark, you'd order the Denmark House of Lego to take a break so that anyone could recover from the past 8 months. That's what I need. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll move to Denmark and I'll run for Prime Minister or whatever they call it over there. That's more than the actual Xbox cost. Is it? I don't even remember. It's been so long. I did love the original Xbox. Man, I was a PlayStation guy. I was a hardcore PlayStation guy until Halo. Halo changed the game. Your deployments were never the same after Halo came out. I used to play Jedi Fallen Order on my old parents' Xbox. Yeah, thanks for saying it like that, B. I picked up the Skeletor bust from Mattel Brick Shop. It does look good. The Skeletor bust does look pretty good. Not Jet. I was going to say, I didn't think Fallen Order was that old, but I don't know. I lose track of time really easily. I just realized I don't have any music on. Let me go find something to put on in the background. Really quietly, but put that one on. Feels a little bit Star Warsy-ish. Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, that's a classic one. Skeletor bust. Yep. Yeah, I do like the way that Xbox looks, though. I cannot lie. And it is over 3,000 pieces, I believe. Yeah, it's 3,500 pieces. So what's the math on that? And we were talking about this on the last live stream. The whole idea of price per piece seems to have gone out the window, but you're still looking at 9.2 cents per piece. So it's still essentially less than Lego. But my parents experienced Xbox. I really just meant the fact that you pointed out it was your parents' Xbox. Because, because I'm a parent and I'm old. So. That's a nice way of putting it, though. That's a nice way of putting it. My parents experienced Xbox. I haven't heard that one before. I like it. Price per piece is a flawed way of determining the value of a set. Yeah, it's just for me, it's just a quick, easy way of looking at it overall. Like, how much did I pay per piece? But then, like we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, like, look at that. That's a piece. And I was just showing B. I bought this just as a goof. It was I forget what store I got this from, but I saw the canister and the fact that you could build a dinosaur And oh, his leg fell off. Well, he is a dinosaur. What can we say? You know, I saw this at the store, and I'm an adult who didn't have a lot of toys growing up. So now I get to build whatever, buy whatever toys I want. And so yeah, I picked up this dinosaur, and I know how much I paid for it, which was way too much. But it was not too much because it was worth my entertainment. And this one Lego piece is the same size as this whole thing. So, you know, it is flawed, but when you're sitting here trying to figure out like the difference in prices, it's just a quick reference, I guess. Maybe flawed, but there are some crazy people who weigh sets to determine the price. Yeah, I've heard people do price per pound as well. That's another, I don't know. Molded, you like your molded dewback. I have mixed feelings about the whole thing because I've said it on many of my reviews. You know, there's definitely sets that I probably paid too much for, but they made me super happy. So ultimately, it was a high value for me. Value is one of those categories it's really hard to rate because what is important to me in a set is not necessarily what's important to you in a set. Some people want lots of minifigs. I personally, I enjoy minifigs, but I don't need the minifigs. If I've got a cool set, the set itself is what's great to me, and then the minifigs are just an added bonus. Some people really need minifigs. Some people need play features. Some people need lights. Some people need, you know, Technic, whatever. Like there's everybody's value is different. So I agree with both of y'all. Both of y'all are right. Both of y'all are right. Sparky and I actually think weighing the bricks is the most accurate way to determine the exact amount, determine exactly how much ABS plastic you're getting for your money. I'm not patient enough to do that. I'm not patient enough to weigh. I even considered pulling out a scale the other day to weigh my dog's food to make sure I'm giving them the exact same amount the other day, and I was like, this is so dumb. I'm not pulling out a scale to weigh my dog's food. That's too much time in the morning, and I'm not awake enough. Here's our Luke Skywalker fig. That's some kind of hard to see the printing on him because he's all white, but he looks pretty accurate. I think the hair is dead on. I do kind of wish they did. That's what we built so far of the little spaceship, but I do kind of wish some of these they did custom lightsaber hilts, like Darth Vader's. I feel like Darth Vader should have Darth Vader's hilt, but I get it. I get why they're not doing it, but I still kind of wish they would. It's too much work for you. Yeah, it's too much work for me, for sure. That's easily one of the laziest things I could say. But, you know, I used to have a saying back in the day, I'm lazy because I work hard. Bag number 2, bag drop. Lazy because I work hard. Ooh, look at that canopy. Cockpit canopy looks good. Nice and smoky. Couple little scratches. Come on, Lego. Oh, you can do better. Oh, you can do better. You do weigh your bulk Lego? I've only got one. I've only ever gotten one thing of bulk Lego, and I didn't even get it. Mama MC picked it up at an estate sale, and she was just like, "Yeah, well," 'cause she doesn't do Lego like I do, so she doesn't know like everything I have or what I could use or whatnot. But it has come in handy. I actually gave a bunch of stuff, a bunch of pieces to Curtis and Kim when they were here, for their contemporary build they're doing, and then I used a bunch of them. Actually, I used a bunch of pieces when I did the Mills plate for the Avengers Tower. So even though I didn't necessarily need it, it has come in handy. I go through it every once in a while, and I find things that I can use for this or that. So, but I don't know what the heck it weighed for sure. I never weighed it. It's not a buying bulk Lego is not something I've really gotten into yet. Never say never. Never say never. Well, that's kind of contradictory because I'm saying never to saying never. I confuse myself sometimes. English is hard, peeps. I have a saying, give the lazy guy the crappiest job and he will show you the easiest way to get it done. I've never heard that one, but yeah, I can see how that would work. Your message popped up twice. That's interesting. Yeah, I can see how that might work. Yeah, I follow your logic. I follow your logic. The lazy guy will probably find the easiest way to do a terrible job. I can follow that track of thought. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I was so sad, peeps. I made that short the other day about all the minifigs from the Avengers Tower to prepare everybody for the review that's coming out on Friday about the Avengers Tower. And it only did like 20 views. I was like, I don't think I will ever figure out YouTube's algorithm. Not that shorts are important to me at all. They're not like a big part of what I do. But I did spend a good amount of time making that one. And I was surprised at how little traction it got. Like, it's a really weird thing when my long form videos are now getting way more views than my shorts. My shorts used to get like easily 100 views, and at times up to like 1,500 views, which again I know is not a astronomical number in comparison to like big time YouTubers, but for me they were good numbers, and they usually got me 1 or 2 subscribers here and there. But man, that short fell flat on its face. I was really disappointed. Come on, YouTube algorithm, help me out here. Help me out here. Did a live stream on my channel the other day that got a holy crap. Yeah, I've never gotten that. I've never gotten that. That's impressive. I did have that one time where I still haven't figured out exactly. You know what? I need to go hook up with the guy that originally brought them over, but there was a raid from some other stream, LUS. I'm not really sure who LUS are. I need to go I have the guy on my Instagram that brought the group over, and he ended up bringing like 200 people into the stream, which totally freaked me out. I was not ready for that many people to show up, but it was super cool. It was super cool. And then he did it again on another stream. It wasn't quite as many. It was like 100 people the second time, but It was super neat. It was a fun experience. Super freaked me out. I did not know how to take that many people showing up to my stream at one time. And that was definitely not 143,000. That is mind blowing. I might have turned the stream off. I might have been like, nope, can't handle all you people. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. That's a lot of people. I might have panicked. I panicked a little bit that day when I had like the 200 people. Like I said, I don't know how I would have handled that many people showing up. That's crazy. Good for you. B was playing state bingo with all the people who were watching, almost 500 people at one point in over 25 states. I don't know how many countries. State bingo. That's cool, man. It's weird how it works like that sometimes. I said when those people showed up to my stream, actually, initially, the guy, I think his name is Alex. I have it on my Instagram. I gotta go look him up again and really thank him again for doing that and try to go support their stuff as well, because they've showed up to mine a couple times now. But initially he popped into my stream and he was like, hey, are you going to be on for a while? And I was like, yeah, I still got a while to go. And then he was like, all right, I got like, he said some giant number. I can't remember what it was, but he's like, I got all these hundreds of people that want to go somewhere, and we're going to come over to you. And I was like, okay. And like I said, that many people didn't end up showing up, but a lot showed up. And it was wild. It was a interesting experience. And I liked it. It totally caught me off guard. But it was cool. It was definitely a neat experience. It makes you wonder how like celebrities manage when they deal with hundreds and thousands and sometimes millions of people at one time, all wanting to talk to them and know them and everything else. It was at the air show with the Blue Angels. What do you mean by that? Like the people watching you were all at the Blue Angels air show? Or you were at the Blue Angels air show? I don't know what that means. Did you see the new Avengers Endgame encore announcement? It's going to be the normal movie, plus there's going to be an extra 5 minutes. Yes, I have seen that. I've also seen how Marvel has put out like these timeline things that you need to follow in order to be totally caught up by Doomsday. And it's something like, it's hundreds of hours that if you've never followed along, that you would now have to go back and watch. I can't remember. It's a crazy amount of time. I got someone from Georgia, California, Illinois, Nevada, Montana, Missouri, Vermont, Florida. Or is that Virginia? Not Vermont. Virginia, Florida, Illinois, Missouri, Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas, Washington, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Wyoming, Oregon, Kansas, Colorado. LO? I don't know what LO is. Is that supposed to be Louisiana? LA would be Louisiana. Utah, West Virginia, Rhode Island. Countries: Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Spain, Canada, Switzerland, Austria, Australia, Germany, UK, Spain, Greece, and France. That is an impressive That is an impressive showing. You live streamed the air show? Were they were the Blue Angels where you live? Or did you go to Pensacola and the Netherlands? Yeah. Yeah. They do. The Blue Angels are stationed near where I live. I don't live in Pensacola, but I live near Pensacola. And so yeah, they're always going on. And they're just like always. Okay. So they were up there. That's cool. I didn't realize I'll be honest, I did not realize the Blue Angels traveled like that. But that's neat. Yeah, they do shows here all the time. And it gets insane when they do. Because everybody knows when they're doing the shows. And just people from outside of the area just flood in, man. And they take over everywhere, not just Pensacola. They take over everywhere to come see the Blue Angels. Stickers. Oh my goodness. You guys know I love stickers. Oh, I see. I was like, what is going on here? It's so goofy. Let's do it from the bottom. Got it from the bottom now, yeah. I guess I should know that they travel. That's literally their whole point, is to like recruit people. But I just never thought about it. I just know they're here. I just know they're here, so. Ah, we're putting another set of wings, huh? Another set of wings. There was a pretty horrific incident the same night. One of the firefighter volunteers who was working the air show lost his entire family. Oh. Like as a result of the air show? Or unrelated? That sucks. Either way, it sucks, but that would be really terrible if it was a result of the air show. I always have mixed feelings about those things. I get why the military does it. I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't necessarily think it's a good use of our money. Just my opinions. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong. Just don't necessarily. I don't know. I know people love it. When you know what things in the military cost, you start going, is this really the best way to spend our money? Again, I'm not king for a day, so I can't change it. If I was king for a day, a lot of things would change. Here you go, sticker turtle. Well, maybe we're going to knock all the stickers out in the first bag or two. We're just hitting sticker after sticker right now. Goodness gracious. I wouldn't be too terribly mad at that. Just get all the stickers done and move on with life. Oh no. No, almost. No. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, MC. There we go. Alrighty. Get a rod. Let's get a circle. Get a cone. If I was king for a day, I'm stealing all the king's money. I don't really think it's stealing if it's the king's money and you're the king. What's up, Caitlin Hendricks? Welcome in. We are, if you didn't see the thumbnail, we're building Mos Eisley Cantina, the Master Builder series from 2020. Eight people died in Billings, Montana. Parents told their 40+ year old son to move out, and he showed up to the family. Oh, that's no bueno. That's no bueno. That sucks to hear. Yeah. It's tough to even comment on stuff like that because it's just it's so unbelievable when you hear stories like that. Sorry to hear that. It sucks. It really sucks. Obviously, the parents recognized there was something wrong, but they didn't handle it soon enough, I guess. And man, you hate to hear stuff like that. Oh, this is a little. Oh, I just realized what this is. It's a little droid sticking his head out. Ah, yes, that is awesome. I don't know why it took me so long to recognize that. Little droid. The back of the ship. Speaking of the Air Force, I can hear they're out there shooting on the range right now. Randy used to work with the guy who was working the air show when it happened. I can't even imagine how you would try to move on after that. Yeah, no, I mean, it's tough enough when something happens just naturally, you know, like Dolly Parton. I mean, and Dolly Parton was 80. That's already tough enough, but situations like that are just horrific. Absolutely horrific. Never know. You never know what's going on in people's heads, man. Never quite know. All right, let's put this bad boy aside. Next section. Anywho, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I saw something new recently. It was really exciting me. Now I forgot what it was. I was really surprised when I saw all those new Mario figs pop up today, though. That is, I love the Bowser so much, and I really hope they make an upscaled version of Bowser like this one right here, but in the new rumbling race, whatever this is. Oh man, look at that Bowser. I really like this. Can I share this screen? I don't know how to share a screen. I think I can do it in other programs, but Tim Curry. Oh my goodness. We are losing legends left and right. Dolly Parton was awesome. You know, the thing I like about Dolly that makes me happy about Dolly, though, when I think about her, I was thinking about this last night. You know, a lot of times, we in society, we love a celebrity or a person or whatever, and we don't honor them enough while they're still here. And then after they're gone, everybody comes out and tells all these amazing stories about them and how they miss them and love them and all this stuff. I don't feel that way with Dolly. I feel like Dolly was one of those people that people really like. She wasn't always in the spotlight, It wasn't like every day, every week, every year was Dolly's time. But Dolly, like in my 43 years of memories, Dolly was always there. You never there was never a time where it was like, oh yeah, that one lady, Dolly Parton, she wrote some songs back in the 60s and 70s. Like Dolly always stayed relevant. People always talked about her. She's always been popular in one way or another. She's always been honored and loved and respected. And I like that. That part makes me happy to know that, not just in passing, but in her life, everybody let her know how amazing she was. And it's not just an after the fact kind of thing, Still sad. Love Dolly, man. She was an amazing figure in society. Can't think of a single person ever said a bad word about Dolly Parton. That's for sure. I'm sure somebody did, but not anybody that matters. Yeah, there we go. All right, connect her up. Doosh. We're doing another one of these. Okay. It'll do. And 3 of these bad boys. Yeah. I hope I agree, B. I hope they get some relief. And that sucks. That sucks to hear. Hey, what's up, Candy? I noticed you were streaming a little bit ago too. I was like, oh no. Uh-oh. What did I do? I noticed you were streaming a little bit ago too. It was you were streaming. Mighty Joe is streaming. I'm streaming. Guess everybody's doing a Wednesday afternoon stream. I didn't realize you guys were streaming. I just was doing my normal Wednesday thing. Sorry. I wasn't trying to steal anyone's shine, I promise. You were supposed to be streaming on Michael's channel. Did that fall through or something? Oh, I was about to say, what did I do wrong now? I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, got to make the most of the time, right? Make the most of your time. You were already supposed to be there, so why not? This is the one thing I hate about not having 3D directions. I want to spin this around. I want to rotate it around to see exactly where to go. Yeah, again, apologies. I didn't realize you and Joe were both streaming at the same time. Otherwise, I probably would have waited a little bit, but I just was like, all right, it's my normal time. I didn't even check. It's my bad. Joe popped in. He was like, hey, I'm streaming, but I just wanted to say hi. Like, I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose. Do, 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 do. You were building a Titanic, I saw, yeah? I feel like we are going to end up knocking out like 50% of the stickers just on this little speeder or whatever this is that I'm building. Six. How's that? Do you like it? I know a lot of people have built the Titanic. I would love to build the Titanic. I just have no clue where I would put it. Actually, now that I think about it, I do know where I could put it. I do know where I could put it. It would just require me to do some serious dusting. I have a cabinet in my kitchen up over top. It could totally fit. It could totally fit up there. I would just have to really clean it up really well. And then the other bad part about that is then every time I want to clean the Titanic, I'd have to climb all the way up on top of there to clean it. That would be the extra downside to it. It's amazing. It looks like an amazing build. Is it like I have not done a whole ton of research on the Titanic, but is there a lot of internal details or is it mostly exterior? It looks insane. Yeah, it would be pain. It would be very painful, but it might be worth it. It might be worth it to have the Titanic in in the collection. I don't know. Isn't there another? I think I heard rumor that there's another really big ship coming out soon, and it's supposed to be even bigger than the Titanic. I think I heard. I might have made that up. That might be fake news. I thought I heard that though. It's both. That's good. I feel like the Titanic is so iconic that it deserves all the details. It is a massive set. I can't lie. I just haven't looked at it enough because every time I think about the Titanic, I go, I have no idea where I would put this thing. So I'm not even going to bother thinking about it because I don't want to get myself excited. I don't want to get myself excited for something that I can't own. You think it is? I did hear about the Flying Dutchman. I don't think that's the one that I'm referring to. Again, I may have made this up in my head. I do this sometimes. I see things out in the internet and then I like conflate them in my own brain. And then I somehow make up a story in my head about what happened. I don't know. It's not purposeful. It just happens sometimes. And I'm like, oh yeah, I heard this set's coming out. I actually did this recently with the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers set, which is going to come out eventually. Somehow in my head, though, I was convinced it was coming out in 2026. And then when I went and Googled it and started researching it again, it was like, no, it could come out as early as the end of 2026, but it's probably more 2027 and maybe even 2028. When I went back and looked into it, I was like, I don't know how I did that. But in my brain, I thought it was coming out by this summer. Like I kept waiting. Like I don't want to buy sets because I want this Power Rangers set so bad. I'm a Power Rangers kid, man. The original Power Ranger series, I grew up with that, and I loved the original Power Rangers, right? Not when they redid them and did all the different cats, but like the original Power Rangers, Zordon, and the original Megazord, that whole series. That was my jam. I really want that set. Well, I convinced myself it was coming out this year. Oh man, the Cantina building. I love this. I love all these details. This is such what a great set this is already. We're just getting started. But yeah, I do that sometimes. I make things up in my head. But I swear I heard something about they're putting out another big ship and it's going to be even bigger than the Titanic. But again, I could have made that up in my head. Worth adding to the collection? I know Curtis and Kim have a Titanic that they bought for investment and now they just want to get rid of because the shipping on it is so extraordinarily high that nobody wants to buy it. So if I change my mind, I'll just call up Curtis and Kim and then I'll have to take a drive up north. Boom! Look at that. Look at that little ship. Let's see. We'll show you Greedo up close. I love his head. His head looks great. No arm or leg printing, but I think he looks fantastic. And then here's your little ship, your little simulated droid there. This thing looks sick. Got a removable canopy. You can see the little computer screens here and here. Trying to get it. I can't get it any closer. I'm banging on the camera. Hopefully you can make that out. And switch back. Even though I know this is technically not a spaceship, we're going to do it anyway, peeps. We're going to test out the swooshability. I don't know where Breezy is. She's going to miss it, but here we go. Oh, hold on. You know what? I gotta loosen up the shoulder. No, I'm old. Things don't move quite as smoothly as they used to. Let's try that again. I need to put a little more sauce on that one. It didn't feel like it had enough sauce. Oh, boy, that's a 10 out of 10 swooshability test, peeps, right there. 10 out of 10 swooshability. The minifig didn't even fly out or anything. I don't know, B. That's the real answer. Originally in my head, I thought I had seen a release date. I could have sworn it was this summer. And then after so many months went by, I went and I started looking for it again. And the answer I got is it could come out this year, but it's probably going to be next year and even possibly later because it's an idea set. It's not a I don't know what. Again, I convinced my brain that it was they were going to start doing Power Rangers. I did it to myself, but it's an idea set. It's not like they're starting a new theme. So the answer is I don't know. Bag drop. It is a great minifig. I agree. Did you see this yet? Were you here earlier when I showed you this bad boy? He loves this. That guy is chunky. Oh. It's almost time to dump the trash can out. It's getting full of plastic bags. Oh, we got a whole thing about Wooher the bartender at Chalmers Cantina, more commonly referred to as... Whoa, hold on. Did I just learn something about Star Wars that I didn't know? Chalmers Cantina, more commonly referred to as the Mos Eisley Cantina, is a popular watering hole for pilots, smugglers, bounty hunters, and renegades passing through the spaceport. I never knew that. I mean, I knew it was a cantina for pilots and smugglers and bounty hunters. I did not know the real name of Mos Eisley Cantina is Chalmers, or maybe it's Chalmoons. Maybe it's not pronounced with an English accent or an English pronunciation. Maybe it's more of a Romance language. Chalmoons. Anyways, I did not know that. What did I learn today? Mos Eisley Cantina is not the name of the cantina. I learned something new. And hopefully someone else did too. And I'm not the only stupid person. Not stupid. I don't want to say stupid. Uninformed. I'm not the only uninformed person today. I'm stupid. You're not stupid. I just want to make that clear. If you're here hanging out with MC, you're so smart. Minifigs galore. Even got a little bottle. Speaking of minifigs, that new Joker Batman minifig that you can only get if you buy the Batman book, the Adventures in Gotham book, and I pre-ordered it, and then Walmart canceled my order. I was very upset about that, Walmart. We're going to throw fisticuffs. I don't understand how you had it on pre-order and then just canceled my order, Walmart. You have a joke? What's Ric Flair's favorite thing about Star Wars? That swoosh. That's not bad. That's not bad, B. That's not bad. I think Rick would even be proud of that one. I'm impressed that you know who Ric Flair is. Greatest pro wrestler of all time. Woo! Oh, man. Voice cracked a little bit. It's tough to get the woo correctly. Even his own daughter, who is a pro wrestler now, probably the greatest women's wrestler of all time, she even struggles to get the woo correctly sometimes. Woo! Nope. The voice ain't doing it today. Today is not a good woo day for me. I'm well versed in the multiverse of knowledge. That may be, but pro wrestling is a very niche area of knowledge. You either love pro wrestling or you hate pro wrestling. That's been my experience. People either love it or they hate it. And the people that hate it really hate it. Like, I've never understood all the anger towards pro wrestling. I'm like, you could just not watch. Nobody's making you watch it. Some people get very upset about pro wrestling and how it's fake. Get very, very defensive. I love pro wrestling. And Ric Flair is the GOAT. And when he passes, MC will be in mourning for a period of time. I'm just forewarning everybody. You may not even see a message from me, but if MC just like stops making content or going live for a while, and you're like, what's going on? And then you check the news and you see that Ric Flair is no longer with us. Well, you know what's happened. MC is in mourning and will need some time to recover. Ooh, these chromed out cones look great. I wonder how those are going in this set. They look really cool. All right, the rest of these are going in the bucket. Ric Flair, the 22-time World Heavyweight Champion. Greatest of all time. Look at the mutton chops on this guy. This guy's got some serious chops. I guess it makes sense working in a bar. You gotta have a certain look about you. And he's got some real Elvis Presley chops going on. And he's got a little blaster. For the record, I don't care who shot first, whether it was Han or Greedo, because Han lived, and that's all that matters. Hello, Chuckaboo. How it do? How are you doing, Kim? Welcome. I assume you're just heading out of work. You're just getting off and headed home, or maybe you are already home. What it do, Chuckaboo? It just rhymes so well. You just got home? That's what's up. Kick your shoes off. Throw your bra in the corner. I know how these things go. 15. Internet sucks on the drive home. I know. It's funny because I have T-Mobile, and they work great in most places. But then, like, there's just these random pockets where they don't work at all, and it makes no sense. I'm like, how is it like, it was like perfect right here. I get full signal right here. But then right here, I have no signal. The internet is a mystery to me. So I can watch when I drive home. It skips after work and go live. It's what time are you guys going live? Are you guys going early today? Are we going to overlap? I drive all back roads now, like literally a hole in the surface. Yeah. See, that's the part that gives me frustration, though, is I'm not driving back roads. I'm driving main roads. Okay, you're going normal time. I'm driving main roads, and like, there's just these weird pockets where there's no signal. I know where they are. I know exactly where they are, but it always seems to come into play when I'm on a phone call. Like on the rare occasion that I actually talk on the phone these days. You're like, oh yeah, there I am. I'm on that spot. No signal. Yay. If we do, I'm definitely going to wrap up by 5:30. You just said I have to work and go live, so I thought maybe you're like trying to go live here soon. I'm going metal detecting around 5. Let me tell you a funny story. I saw this thing recently. I can't even remember where I saw it, but it was this older guy talking about one of his favorite things to do in life is to go to the beach. Oh no, you know what? It wasn't an older guy. It was a comedian. It was a comedian talking about how he went to this convention or something, and there was all these guys that walked into this hotel where they were staying, and they had these pelican cases, and he thought that they were pew-pews. And he asked the guy working the front desk, he's like, are they here for some sort of like hunters convention? And he was like, no, these guys come every year. They go to the beach and they go out doing metal detecting, looking for whatever they look for. And so this comedian, his new favorite activity is to show up before they show up and litter the beach with nuts and bolts that he picked up from a local hardware store. So I hope that doesn't happen to you, B. I'm out tomorrow, appointments, so I have to get lessons ready. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, you told me. I'm I don't, I don't envy what you do. I know you guys like it. I could not deal with it. But you know, triple blessings to you for all that you do for America's children. And if you got that reference, you're awesome. The mothers shall bless you. Hey, what's up, Alex? Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hunters Convention sounds like some cult where they make you hug the rifles for no. I would have probably thought the same thing. If you see a group of dudes walking in with pelican cases, like long pelican cases, you're like, like, oh, apparently it's like 20 dudes that walked into this hotel, all carrying long pelican cases, but they weren't pew-pews, they were metal detectors. That sounds horrible, not the nuts and bolts. I laugh at it, but I could see how that would really, really be frustrating for somebody who is just wanting to go and try to find some treasures on the beach. I don't know how I missed that piece, but okay. I guess I missed that piece somewhere along the line. Where was that? Oh, that was in this step. Oh, I missed it. All right. I got the right one now. You must not be oh, stop it, Kim. Just saying, if you got the reference. You always find a way to twist my words. You always do this to me. It's from Foundation. If you wanna reward yourself with one of the coolest TV shows ever made, go watch Foundation on Apple TV. It is so cool. I've watched the entire thing, and now I'm going back and I'm watching it all again. It is so good. It is so freaking good. It is a reference to Foundation, the TV show. That's all. You're not awesome if you haven't seen it. Nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts. Oh, wait, I missed a few messages. There was a cheer from my childhood. Nuts and bolts, we got screwed. I think I've seen some of it. If you've seen some of it and you haven't watched all 3 seasons, more seasons to come. Oh my goodness. Go watch that show. That show is sick. That show is sick. I love it. I'm rewatching the whole thing with my best friend right now. Unfortunately, won't be able to actively participate in your stream today. My wife got me taking some weird class from 5:30 to 7. Good. The wife says take a class, you take a class. Probably better than you think. What is this class? I'm curious now. What is this weird class? Is she making you learn how to tango? You just don't want to admit it. said your wife is from Peru? I'm trying to use osmosis and remember where your wife is from. I think I remember you saying Peru, but I could be wrong on that one. Can't say it publicly because I don't know who's in the chat watching. Hey, what's up, Phil? Chaos Crew! You just need Sean now. Where's Sean? Sean! Sean! Maybe he'll hear me all the way in England. How is everybody doing today? Boy, can you guys see the joy that I get in my face when you guys show up? It makes me so freaking excited to see all your beautiful faces in my stream. What did I do? I totally skipped an entire step. That's what I did. Like, why is this not lining up correctly? Hi, Phil. I know what class. Oh, you know what class it is? She never took that class. He never took that class. Summoning show. I'm trying to. Finally, people are pulling up. I like this one is definitely one of the more versatile Scally Caps. I like it. And it's Gaelic or Irish, whatever you want to call it. Got the Celtic knot inside. I really like this one. It goes with a lot of stuff. Very versatile. Took the day off and built some Lego. Holla! That's a good reason to take a day off. It's a class that apparently only I have to take, and there will probably be those 20 dudes you mentioned in there. I think I know what class you're talking about, but since you didn't want to say it, I won't say it. But I think I know what class you're talking about. This looks weird. Did I miss a step? Yes, again, I missed it. I never finished the step that I skipped last time. Sounds like an amazing day. Oh, show. Yeah, Lego is definitely always worth taking the day off. I wish I had taken some Lego days off when I was still in the Air Force. Just picked up my daughter. Time to head home and cook some supper. Holla. I always wonder where the difference in that word comes from. Like, I use supper and dinner interchangeably. It's the same word to me, but I know it's not the same word for everybody. And I never understood how those two distinctions happened. Supper and daughter time. Holla. With your daughter? I know that is a totally random topic, but it is one of those words that I never fully understood. Oh, this double mini mountain has the stuff printed on it, but these double mini mountains I had to put stickers on. You guys missed it earlier, by the way. Kim and Alex and Phil. We swooshability tested this guy. I even warmed up my shoulder. This thing had some serious swooshability on it. You guys want to see it again? You want to see it again? Oh, Boy, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 swooshability. Supper is when you eat with your daughter, and dinner is when you eat with 20 dudes and 100 guys. Oh, Alex, you're a goofy. You're a goofy boy sometimes. I know there's like people have an explanation of the difference between dinner and supper. I just don't know what that explanation is. And I don't know like how that became two different things, even in my own mind. Like, or again, to me, it's one thing. Like my family always said supper and dinner to mean the same exact thing. But then I know a lot of people don't use those words interchangeably. So I just want to know, what is the history of this word? I might have to go on a Google challenge tonight and figure out the difference between supper and dinner. This may just have to happen after dinner. Thankfully, I don't have to cook dinner tonight. It's already cooked from yesterday. I have leftovers, and I'm just going to heat them up. Holla! I assume I'm building a section of the cantina right now. I haven't paid super close attention. I'm just building and chatting and being ridiculous. My family don't even speak English. They call it some weird stuff in a foreign language. Well, there's that. What does it translate to, though? What does it translate to in English? Does it translate to supper? Or does it translate to dinner? Or is it interchangeable? These are just the weird things that go through MC's brain. And then I need answers. I just need answers to my questions. The worst part is I don't even super trust Google to get my answers anymore, because I have, in my own lifetime, watched how the internet has changed the meaning of words. And that part still bugs me, because then I get in these discussions with my family, mainly my daughters, about how a word means this or that. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It means this. And they're like, that's not what we learned in school. And I'm like, oh, goodness. We're just changing the meanings of words to fit our own agendas now. Supper is a lighter meal? Interesting. Google speaks as much English as I do. Dinner is largest meal. Wait a minute. So now I got to back this up a minute. You said time to go home and cook some supper. So are you having a light meal before dinner? Are you having supper followed by dinner? Or are you just having a light meal tonight? Kim is having the largest meal, according to you, Phil. She's having dinner. But you're having a light meal, I guess, because you're having supper? I'm just trying to understand how this all works. Every meal you have is dinner? It's funny because I've been doing intermittent fasting for years now. That's not a brag, just stating facts. And I will say things like, hey, I'm about to have breakfast at 11 o'clock in the morning. And then people will be like, "Isn't it kind of late for breakfast?" And I'm like, "All right, look, I call it breakfast because it's the first meal of my day. But I also understand that it's not breakfast time." I don't know. English is hard, peeps. I keep saying it. English is hard. English is hard. Yeah, they've changed math. They changed math. They've changed science. They've changed the meaning of words. In fact, this was a fun one. I don't remember exactly what the word was, but me and my daughter had a disagreement about the meaning of a word. And I just happened to be at my grandmother's house, and I found a dictionary at my grandmother's house from the 1980s. She still had a dictionary in her house from the 1980s. And I said, "Oh, hold up a minute." And I busted out that dictionary. I said, "Hold up." Wham! That was for you, B, if you're still here. Wham! And I found the word, and I found the meaning of the word, and I said, "See there? This is what it meant in the 1980s. It meant what I said it means." But according to these kids today, it don't mean that anymore. Sounds like I'm bragging? No, I'm not bragging. I don't care if anybody cares. I just it's just the way I live. It's what works for me to not get 300 pounds. Chicken fingers and fries? That still sounds like a meal to me. Dinner is more like salad, rolls, steak, and veggies. Both of those things are dinner to me, but both of those things are also supper to me, because the two words mean the same thing to me. Breakfast is. This feels like Phil. This whole thing with supper and dinner. This feels like one of those old England things where we had to had distinctions in all of this stuff. I just eat when I'm hungry, as long as it's between the hours of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Breakfast is literally meaning break fast. Yeah, exactly. Having my first meal of the day. I do like some brunch as well. Eat it then. Brunch is awesome. They have changed math, Kim. You're a math teacher. You should know this. They just show it ways where students can visually understand. That's changing it. Oh, wham! Wham! There you go. He's going to have his own MC dictionary before it's done. 9 plus 10 is now 21. Look it up. The internet has changed it. Well, like what a log used to be called, you can't say anymore. I still use log, same rules. And IN, natural. See, now you guys are losing me. Now you guys are talking. I told you guys I don't do public math. I don't know. All I know is when my kids started coming home with their math problems, like I always say this, I can do math on my own. Like if you give me a math problem, for the most part, like I'm not doing high level calculus and stuff like that. I can if I needed to, but I'm not doing that kind of level of math. But I can do math. My kids started coming home asking me to help them with their math problems. And Then they started showing me the way that the teachers taught them to do it. I was like, this is not what we did. It absolutely, excuse me, I'm sorry, hiccups. It is absolutely different than the way I learned to do math. This is confusing now. It absolutely confused me. So I don't know. I will say this, and I hope you don't get upset by this statement, Kim, but I remember all my teachers, all my math teachers used to tell me, you need to learn how to do this math because you're not always going to have a calculator on you when you're out in the real world. I'm just saying, Miss Baldwin. I'm just saying. Miss Baldwin. Oh, goodness gracious. I like joking around. It's better? I don't know if it's better. It makes sense to them. It doesn't make any sense to me. Way more intuitive instead of memorizing algorithms. I learned math in a different country. The way it is taught in US is very different. You never tell your kids that? Well, you can't tell them that now. If you told a kid today you're not always going to have a calculator on you, oh my goodness, you would get roasted all over the internet. I just remember that. I just remember math teachers being so adamant, and I get it. At the time, that was true. But also, at the time, it really wasn't true because we had graphing calculators back then. And those were pretty compact. You could carry a graphing calculator with you most anywhere, even back then. Also algebra based. Hold up. Oh, I'm off by a stud. Always. You just ate a bunch of nuts? Very filling. Is it like a burrito? This burrito is delicious, but it is filling. Run, Burgundy. You didn't 31 years ago either? Well, they did to me. I can tell you that much. My math teacher was adamant that you needed to know how to do this stuff because you're not always going to have a calculator. I've been teaching almost the same number of years that Alex has been alive. Never off by a stud. I've right here, man. Oh, Alex. Oh no. I just realized I put this piece in the wrong direction. I think I can. Oh, I put both of these in the wrong direction. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's an easy fix, though. It's an easy fix. Wait a minute. Maybe. How did she make you feel like you don't matter? Someone's a little sensitive. I see why you're going to that class, Alex. A math teacher tells me you need to learn all of these things like advanced algebra because you need these skills in real life. But I don't think I need to make 3-page equations as a skill. Yeah. I mean, here's what I tell my daughters. This is truly what I believe. I maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like the whole point of our education system from kindergarten to senior year is to expose expose you to all the different things that this world has to offer, or many of the things that this world has to offer. Not to make you an expert, but to just say, hey, this is what's out there. And then you get to choose where you want to go with that in life. And that's why we have college, or at least this should be why we have college, to give you the opportunity to go, okay, well, I learned a lot about math, and I learned some about math and some about science and English and history, art, all these different things. Now I want to pick a path. And you don't necessarily need to go to college for that. Maybe your path is plumbing. Maybe you just are really interested in English is hard. Electricity, and you want to go become an electrician. I don't know. I think it's just to expose you to different opportunities. I am failing at English today. Opportunities in life. I agree. Why would you feel that way? You do matter. The only thing you use in real life is the neural pathways you're opening in your brain to help you think and problem solve more. Yeah, I can feel that. It's proven that those who take calculus for neural pathways help them be more successful in life. Well, calculus didn't help me, but I can see how it helps some people. Oh, well, thank you for affirming my belief. I definitely didn't feel that way as a kid, but I've come to believe that the older I've gotten and having my own children and just having gone through life in general. Can you tell my math teacher that, please? I work in finance, and I confirm that none of these people know math or English for that matter. Just a bunch of broken, non-calibrated plots. Expose you to a lot of different things. Yep. Make your students do long equations. Yeah. You don't need college anymore. You just need the stock market and YouTube. Again, I would say that it just depends. It just depends on what you want to do with your life. You know, everybody is not interested in the same things. Everybody does not have the same goals in life, and even the ones that do, as you move through this world, you discover new things that interest you, and then your paths change. You know, like the only thing I ever wanted to do in life as a kid was to be a pro wrestler. As you can see, I didn't make it there. Life had other plans. So, you know, it is all situationally dependent, I would say. All dependent on the person and what motivates you, what your financial situation is. You know, college is great for some people, not so great for others. Should have been a plumber because I've definitely. Oh, Jesus, Alex. Telling my students to use it in life is ridiculous unless you're going to be a mathematician. That checks visually. You can do well in life without college and learn a trade. Not everyone can do that in particular. Yeah. And sometimes you don't even need a trade. Sometimes you're just really good at talking, and you can get on YouTube and make money. Supper is more Southern. Yeah, so like my whole family's from the South, but again, we use supper and dinner interchangeably. There wasn't like a special definition the way Phil is describing. A lot of math and electrician. Yeah. I don't I have tried. Like I've done some some minor electric work in my house. Notice the massive air quotes. Like I changed my light switches out in my house. I do not think I would be good in electrician work. it I've gotten like online and tried to read and tried to teach myself some stuff, and it really hurts my brain. My brain is not designed for that line of work for sure. But I'm very thankful for the people that are out there that do electrician work, that do plumbing, because I've done some minor plumbing in my house as well. And every time that I do, I walk away from that going, I understand why plumbers get paid so much. That is not easy work. That is not easy work. Hey, glad to hear you made it through, Senor Joe. Doo-doo. I said doo-doo. Did I say? I'm here for your entertainment. What can I say? I'm here for you. Oh, we're making 3 of these things. Okay. I gave you a whole lot of doo-doos on that one. Glad to hear things are going well, Joe. Glad to hear things are going well. Life is always better when you feel secure in your income and your ability to take care of the family. Do that in triplicate. I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday, and I'm gonna need you to move down to the basement. Hey, what's up, Curtis, aka Big Max? How you doing, my friend? Oh, we got another one of these too. I really like this little bar scene. Oh no! Even though I don't really recognize what all these items are, they definitely feel Star Wars-ies. Work's busy, missed. Hey, man, I get it. You know, it's not no need to apologize ever. I'm very random, and I don't advertise very well, and I'm just here for fun. So whoever can join, great. And if you can only stay for 5 minutes and peace out, I appreciate you all the same, my friend. I appreciate you all the same. Gave you a lot of doo-doos on that one. You say he's cranking out the doo-doos like. I'm so happy that amused you, B. All my sound effects. Saturday in the basement is where I do my best work. Do you have my stapler? Do you have my stapler? Such a classic movie. I might need to rehack that one soon. My work is always busy. Yeah, Kim, you guys, but you gotta take some time, Kim. You gotta enjoy your time off. Can't be working 24/7. 365 or 369. The goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. The line broke, the monkey choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. And if you know that song, you might be old. It's one my dad used to sing. And it's been in my brain for 30 something years. I'm all about that 305, Mr. Worldwide. Dale do. And maybe you don't get anything done. They're not going to fire you. They need you. There's not enough teachers in the world. There ain't enough teachers in the world. These are some interesting little details inside the cantina. Now I feel like I need to go look up pictures of the internal of the cantina again, because like I really want to know what each of these little things represent. They're very interesting. Some of the cantina's bar shiny metallic parts were reused from droid parts, the IG-88 heads. Oh. Got another note. Oh. Wait a minute. I missed a step somewhere. I skipped an entire step again. I was like, I got way too many leftover parts here. This doesn't make sense. All right. Let's remedy this problem. My past few weeks at work, I've been taking a knee and been running out the clock. I've just taken a knee and been running out the clock. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to phone it in. I think I got this right. It looks about right. These are really interesting little details. Give you guys a close up here in a second. All right, that's the end of bag 3. Time for our close up, Mr. DeVille. What is this guy's name again? He's the Mos Eisley Cantina bartender. His name is Wooher, or maybe it's Wooer. I don't know. WUHER. Here we go. He's ready. He's ready for when Han and Greedo go at it. He looks pretty cool. For those of you who came in late, we've also got Luke. Classic looking Luke, got great hair and his blue lightsaber. Then we also got excellent looking Greedo here. Focus. And then the little ship we built earlier. And the beginning of our bar. Cantina. Forgive me. A lot of little details in this bad boy. A little computer back here. Uh-oh, I'm banging the mic again. I mean the camera. Glasses and stuff up here. The door opens. Swings open. And we got some hinges here because we're going to connect it up to another section at some point, obviously. Boom! And that's where we stand so far, peeps. They gave me the day off to work yesterday, and I only got grading caught up for 3/4 of classes and no lessons planning done. Yeah, it definitely does. I'm man. I don't know if I told you guys, but we're looking to plan another trip to Disney. We haven't been in a while. And I'm excited. I really am. Yeah. Should I do bag 4? How big is bag 4? I could probably knock it out in a half an hour. I'm going to start bag 4. Ba-doom. Ba-doom. If we don't finish bag 4, it's okay. There's always next time. Oh, there's a little dealie in here. Oh, we got some capes and such. Some cloaks. Some capes and cloaks. I would get an annual pass. I just don't see us using it enough. I don't see us using it enough to be worth it. I would love it. It would be awesome. If we lived closer, I would do it for sure. But for the distance that we got to drive and then having to, stay in a hotel and all that stuff, like, I just don't see us using it enough. I would love it, but I told my wife I want our next Disney trip to be the one in Paris or Hong Kong. Whew. That's a long flight. A long flight. I haven't been to Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World. But when I just look at the footprint of Disney World versus every other Disney park, I'm like, I don't see me traveling to another country to go to Disney when I have it right here in Florida, and it's the biggest one. I know they have other things. I know they have other things that Disney World doesn't have, or they have like different versions of the stuff that we have, but that requires me to get on an airplane. I don't know. We shall see. Maybe one day, but I don't see it happening. My buddy just flew with his family to Australia so he can do a marathon there. They have to, yeah. The trip to Australia, I've done that trip. It was with the Air Force, so it was different, but that is a long trip for sure. You've just seen everything in these Disney Florida and Cali, and I want to see something different. Yeah, no, I get it. I just don't necessarily want to travel that far. I just don't necessarily want to travel that far. I did so much traveling, for so many years. And now I just kind of like being at home. I haven't been to land, just world. Scott has been to land. Just like, I think all of Disneyland is like 85 acres or something like that. Whereas Disney World is like the size of San Francisco, like a whole city. So I don't know. I just feel like if I were going to travel all the way to California from Florida, I need it to be even better. Again, just my opinion. Obviously, for people that live out that side of the country, it makes a lot more sense to go to Disneyland because it's there. The one in Florida is massive, and the one in Cali is pretty small. Yeah, it's kind of crazy the deal that Disney did to get all this land here in Florida. When you really stop and think about it, like y'all were working some shady deals back in the day. That is a ton of land that they acquired. Kind of impressive, actually. It's funny though, because I never went to any of the parks growing up as a kid. Like we did like Six Flags, things like that. But we never went to Disney. We couldn't afford Disney. And I never really had like expectations of what Disney was. I just knew it was a big old park. And the first time I went to Disney World, I was blown away. Like I had no idea what to expect. And then we went, and I was like, holy crap, this is insane. There's so much stuff to do. You can't do it in one trip. It's just mind boggling. And so we were on our drive home, like the last day of our trip to Disney World, the very first time. We're on our drive home, and I told my daughter, hey, bust your iPad out and start taking notes. Because the next time we do this, we're doing this way smarter. We're gonna have a whole plan. I took notes on everything. The parks, the food situation, the lodging situation. I was like, we're gonna have this down to a science. So when we do this in the future, we're maximizing our time in the parks. And we do now. We maximize our time. Single biggest contributor to the Central Floridian economy, you take them, and it's this big swamp. Yeah, except now there's all the other parks too. Universal. What is there? Universal. There's SeaWorld. There's so many parks in Orlando now. So you'd have to get rid of all of them, honestly, to wreck the economy. It would be nuts. It would be a bit bananas if Disney World went away. But I don't think Disney going away on its own would destroy it. I think if all the parks went away, that'd be a big problem. Although, who knows? Legoland, yep. There's so many parks here. It's crazy. It's got to be the largest amusement park area per capita in the world. I can't imagine another area that has more. It's bananas. Oh yeah. And you know, we finally did Universal for the first time a couple years ago, and I like Universal, but it definitely wasn't the same experience as Disney to me. Like I feel like you can do all of Universal in like 2 days, and like it's fun. It's just not the same to me. But I know the Harry Potter people will drag me for saying that. And I think the Harry Potter land is awesome. I really, really do. It just did not excite me the exact same way as Disney World did. But I grew up on Disney, so what can I say? I grew up on Disney. You know, it was one of the few channels you could just get on regular television. But yeah, I'm a Disney kid. We had all the old VHS tapes with the big plastic boxes. Because back in the day, nobody thought VHS tapes were going to be worth anything. So people sold those old school VHS boxes for mad cheap. We could actually get a bunch of those for a good price. Universal in Hollywood with the new Mario area and new Fast and Furious coaster is a place I want to go back to. Yeah, I haven't seen. I was not there when they did the Mario stuff. I do want to see the Mario stuff one day. I am a fan of that. Like I said, I like Universal. I just don't love Universal. I always feel like I have to defend my statements. You're in withdrawal? It's okay, Kim. It will be around again. You'll live. I promise you. I haven't been to Disney in 3 years, I think. My kids, this is what makes me laugh. They don't even understand. My kids have now been to Disney more times than I have because the last time they went to Disney, I didn't go. I don't remember why. There was a reason I couldn't go. But my kids have now been to Disney more times than I've been to Disney. So I think you guys have it really good. The Mario stuff is awesome. I think they added that in the Florida part too. Oh, yeah, that's right. It wasn't originally in, it was like in Japan, right? Is it Japan where they did the original Mario Park or Mario whatever, Mario World? I was in the Hollywood one when they opened, but didn't get to see the Fast and Furious coaster yet. Yeah. So I don't actually know if they have it in Florida. I hope they do. They did add it to Florida? Okay. Yeah, I do want to check that out. I do love Mario. And what would be the most epic is if they did Legend of Zelda Land. I would kill for a stroll through Hyrule Castle. I'm just saying, Hogwarts was great. Hyrule Castle would absolutely win me over 1,000%. I'm glad to know they have it in Florida too, though. That's awesome. Good to know. Got our little Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, let's crank. Let's crank it out. Because Kim's going live in 29 minutes. Or sorry, in 19 minutes. I told you I don't do public math. I corrected myself. Public math's not my jam. Trace. There's a good bit of chunky pieces in this bag, so it should go semi-quick. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, another plate. Try not to skip steps this time. I skipped multiple steps on the last build, the last bag. Self-correcting though. You know, when the piece doesn't fit where it's supposed to fit, kind of let you know you messed up. Alex has got to get ready for his breathing class here soon. Just remember, Alex, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. My eyeballs are trying to divert to the next step early. No, they're not. I had the piece in my hand already. I'm looking for a piece, and it's already in my hand. Oh, boy. Tough getting old, y'all. Tough getting old. It does full show. Oh, show. What you guys building today, Kim? Am I allowed to know, or is it a surprise? On Retired Set Wednesday. I feel like you guys need to make that like a intro. Retired Set Wednesday. Diego Ba. It's like we were on the same wavelength. Diego Ba. Cantina. Two places that Luke had to visit along his journey to becoming a Jedi Knight. Wow. Oh. The battery. Wait. Oh. It's got like the tiniest bit of battery left. Oh. There it goes. You sold your cantina? Every time you guys tell me another set that you guys sold, I'm so disappointed in you. Sold the Upside Down. Sold your cantina. I feel like we needed to meet sooner so that I could keep you guys from making these crazy mistakes. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. My eyeballs are just drifting to the next step early. Okay, back to this step. This is ridiculous. How many times am I going to make the same stupid mistake? Yes, I did hear that, Kim. Except in order to get that Darth Vader lightsaber, you got to buy the UCS Executor. And I don't want the UCS Executor. I mean, it's a cool build, but I'm not buying that set just to get the Darth Vader lightsaber. It really makes me sad that they do that. It really makes me sad. I understand why they do it, but I really wish they didn't, because I really want the Darth Vader lightsaber, especially what happened with the Mold King lightsaber. I really want that set, and I'm not paying I think it's $700 for that set that I don't want anyway. Like, I don't like the Executor that much. I'm not buying the UCS Executor at all. So it's a little bit of a bummer. I'm probably going to end up having to buy the Darth Vader lightsaber on the aftermarket. And it's going to cost me way too much. I'm just not buying the Executor. I'm not doing it. It's cool, but it's disappointing. See, like with the Pokemon badges, I wanted that set. So it was worth it for me to spend the $650 on the giant Pokemon build because I wanted that build. But I don't want the Executor. But I do want Darth Vader's lightsaber. Why do you do this to me, Lego? Why do you do this to me? Because they know we are suckers out here in the Lego collecting world. I'm not getting sucked in, though. I'm not going to do it. As much as I would kill for that set, I am not going to do it. I know. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to buy that set just to get the lightsaber. I might just have to go and pay too much money on for the lightsaber on the aftermarket, which makes me even sadder, but thankfully that's next year's. That's 2027 problems. I'm still living in 2026 problems. So I will cross that lightsaber bridge when I get to it. I'm missing a piece. Did it get caught up in a bag? No. No, it did not. I'm missing a little cup. There's a little tiny cup that's supposed to be in here. It's not in the spare parts either. Or if it's stuck inside of another brick. That wouldn't surprise me. Well, that's bunk. Little tiny cup missing. Come on, Lego, do better. Like wondering if I just not seeing it, but I don't see it anywhere. I feel like it's missing. I feel like I'm gonna have to contact Lego about another missing piece. Maybe I will come upon it as I build. Or maybe there's a spare one in another bag somewhere. All right, Chuckaboo. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. I'm going to try to finish up this bag. I don't know that anybody else is still here, but thanks for coming. Holla. People are there. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Oh, I better stop. Better stop before I get canceled by YouTube. Better go check my email. Let me see. Am I still live? They haven't taken me down yet. All right. Eight little squares hanging on the shelves. 8 little squares looking like the elves. All right. I'll be right here. $26th. If anybody's still in the chat. Has anybody else built this set yet? I say yet. Retired set. But it's new to me. Oh, I think these are little boots. Oh, I think these are little boots. Oh, that's so cool. If that's what I think it is, that is so cool. I think these are little tables and booths areas. I think I'm off by a stud again. I'm Recording, Marie. I really missed the opportunity to name the channel Off by a Stud. It would have been so appropriate for me. I do this way too often. All right, we're back on track. Oh, yes, these are definitely booths. This is awesome. I like this. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Oh, yeah. Look at these little chairs. These are so dope. Dope. That's an old people word for cool or lit, as some of the young folks would say. Got some tires going on in here. I don't know what these are about to be. Doop, 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 doop. Or these little tables. Oh, this is so awesome. I love seeing the whole cantina just come to life. It's making me so happy. It is making me so happy. I love this. Hey, we get the big old plate. What is this? Is this like 16 by 16? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, I don't do Lego math too well, but I called that one. 16 by 16. Holla. Quattro. I'm still upset that I'm missing this little cup. I really hope it's just like mixed in somewhere and I'm not seeing it. Nope, nope. I'm trying to skip steps again. Don't do that. Don't do that, MC. That is one of the very nice benefits about, hey, Kirk Kim Brickfields is live. Bow, 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 bow. Kirk Kim Brickfields is live. One of the really nice parts about the 3D directions is you do only focus on one step at a time, whereas paper directions so often have multiple steps at a time, and my eyeballs have the tendency to float to the next step early. something I need to work on. I need to work on just focusing on what I'm focusing on. That's a challenge for MC. Just look at what you're supposed to look at and don't look at nothing else. Stands all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. Is that Yosemite Sam? I feel like that's Yosemite Sam. A long time since I heard that. Stands all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. Two of these, two of these, one of these, one of these. I wonder if B Bandits is out there finding nuts and bolts on the beach right now. Hopefully nobody pre-littered his beach. Okay. Go down to this corner. Down on the corner. Well, I keep risking fate today. I need to stop. I need to stop having songs in my head. When they're in my head, they just come out. And then I risk YouTube getting me. Don't get me, YouTube. Can't help it. I just love music. Guess we're making like a really cool floor right now. I know what it looks like. Jumper plates and hinge pieces. Yeah, I can sing this song because this isn't a real song. I shouldn't get in trouble. Well, unfortunately, my friend, I left it up to the poll, and I said it earlier in the stream before you came on, but I was actually really happy / surprised because I've done these polls in the past, and in the past I got like 5 to maybe 10 people to come out at all and vote. And I got almost 40 votes this time. So, I got to give the people what they want. And they got 50% of the votes. One of my really good buddies was, he was upset because he really wanted the, I know I voted 30 times. Guess it didn't count. He really wanted to see me build the Deku tree. And I was like, I'm sorry, bud. It just didn't win. I don't change the votes. there's no election tampering here. MC lets it be what it is. So I'm thankful that everybody played along, and this is 18 bags. So I'm thinking we'll probably get, this is bag 4. Of course, I've done a lot of chatting today. I'm thinking we'll probably get like 4 to 5 streams out of this. And then I'll do it again. I'll ask for the next vote, and we'll see where that one goes. It's always fun when people are invested. It's always fun. I like letting you guys decide what I'm gonna do. Sometimes I gotta decide for myself. Okay, what are we doing here? Going, y'all. Going, y'all. Good to hear. I wish I had a backlog. I'm down to 2 sets. I'm afraid to build anything because then I'll be out of new sets. I totally understand, man. I've said it a couple times on here, but I'll say it again. I ain't stressing it. I built up a pretty significant backlog English before I retired. And so I still had all my like deployment money and things of that nature coming in. And I don't have that anymore. So I can't go out and buy like I used to. But I went really, really crazy in my first year of collecting. Like, once I decided this is a thing I'm doing, initially it was just the Darth Vader helmet. That was it. And then that got me hooked. And then I bought one. I was only buying them one at a time initially. And then I went full crazy. And I just started buying up sets. And family members started buying me sets. They're like, what do you want? Oh, I want this, this, and this. And so my backlog just like blew up really quickly, which is why the Lego Lounge came to be in the first place, because I ran out of places to store them. I ran out of places to build. Plus, sitting on my coffee table was really killing my back. So, yeah, I have a lot of sets that have been sitting here collecting dust for a while now. See that? See that bag just jump off the table randomly? That wasn't freaky at all. I had bought a couple here and there, and about a year ago I went all in, kind of slowing down now, but still so many sets. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was one of the hardest realizations, is when I said, oh man, I'm not going to own every set that I want. That's not going to happen. I had to swallow that pill of truth and realize it is impossible for me to own every single set I want, because my wish lists are ridiculously long. So I won't own them all, but I will continue to collect as much as I can. Much as I can, and still pay the bills. And uh-oh, I missed up a tan one with a brown one somewhere. Where did I mix this up? Oh, daggone. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's right here. You saw that bag jump off the table? There might be a ghost in here. I don't know. The Lego Light ghost hasn't shown up in a while, although the Lego Light is currently transformed into the Star Wars light because it just felt right, and that rhymes, so it must be true. Did you see the Joker Batman figure in the book? I know you got bit by the minifigure bug. Okay, so now I'm not bit by the minifigure bug. All you accusatory people. But yes, I did see it. I actually told this story earlier on the stream. I did see it, and I did pre-order it because I actually want the book too, not just the minifig. And Walmart canceled my order. I pre-ordered it a while ago, and Walmart canceled my pre-order. And I want to throw fists with Walmart. I'm like, how are you just going to cancel my order? This is blasphemy. And I'm gonna fight Walmart. That's all there is to it. Oh, I see. Here we go. Connecting up, peeps. I gotta drive back to the terminal. I'll be listening, but won't be able to chat. Have a great night. And boo, yes, boo Walmart. And write your local Walmart congressman and tell him reinstate MC's order because I already ordered it. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you coming out, man. Have a safe drive, and I will catch you on the flip side. Holla. Oh, nope. Off by a stud. Off by a stud. Right there. Definitely boo Walmart. Everybody should go boo Walmart for canceling my order that I purchased in plenty of time, and somehow they canceled it. Do not understand, and I need compensation in the form of that book for free. I think they should just give it to me now, since they've caused me all this mental distress. This is an interesting little design they just had me make. It just gave me a single brick. Oh, I guess it's multicolored though. That is kind of cool looking on the side of the building. Imagine that's make it look like it's got some old worn out bricks. That's fun. Sace. We got Sace. We're almost done with bag number 4, peeps. Then it's time for supper / dinner. You were here earlier, you get that reference. Oh, okay, here we go. One of these, 4 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, is 1 of these, and I missed these too. 4 of these. I always get nervous on these steps that have so many pieces. I'm always afraid I'm going to miss stuff. And then sometimes I do. And then I get to the end of the bag and I go, why? Why do I have these leftover pieces? Don't understand. Wait, wait, what? Oh, I see. Off by a stud. I just continue to do it. I just continue to be off by a stud. Guess these are like little tables or something. Quite no. What is this thing supposed to be? That's what I don't know. Tim would not like this because it's got loose pieces. I do like the printing on this box, though. I don't think anybody is still here watching, but in case anybody is, or in case somebody chooses to watch this back later, I like this box. Got this beautiful printing. Got that Empire logo on there. And then I don't read this, but I bet you somebody in this chat knows how to read it. I bet you I could Google it. Sure, it says something fun. Got what looks like some night vision goggles here or something. Not entirely sure. Is that it? Oh, here's the missing piece. It wasn't white, it was clear. It looks white on the picture. That is so strange. All right. Crisis averted, peeps. Crisis averted. It was just clear instead of white. All right. That is the end of bag number 4. I don't think anybody is still here, but just because I'm going to treat it like somebody is, we'll give you guys a lovely look at Obi-Wan. Looking fantastic. Love the robes. Love the cape. Got a little printing on the back. He looks fantastic. And here is our current state of the cantina. Got these little booths. I love these little booths. The rounded backs. I'm guessing these are little tables or something. And we got some little stairs coming up. We're just getting started, peeps. Bag 4 of 18. And this is the other section I showed you guys earlier. I'm guessing, based on the way this is shaped, this is going to go right there. I'm taking a shot in the dark, and I'm guessing that's going to go right there. Oh, and we got the little spaceship, too. It looks great. I'm having a great time. Peeps, it's been fun. Every time I clap my hands, my dog just starts barking. He's so goofy. Peeps, I won't clap it. It's been a great time. Thank you for everybody who showed up and hung out today. B Bandits kicked it off before I was even in the chat, before I was even live. Thank you, B Bandits, for showing up Andy showed up. Royal showed up. Mighty Joe popped in and out a couple times. I saw a couple new faces today. Arclight. Arclight, I think I kind of recognize that name. That might have been one of the folks that came over from LUS. I'm not 100% positive on that, but thank you as well, Arclight, for showing up. You're a real one. Anybody that hangs out with me and doesn't start no drama and adds to the conversation and has fun, you're a real one. So holla. Thank you. Who else? I'm trying to scroll back through the whole stream. Kim, Alex, Bill, all y'all. Y'all are the reals. Holla, holla, holla. I appreciate you guys all. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else I missed. I don't think so. But if I did, oh, Big Mac. Big Mac was here, AKA Curtis. Peeps, if I missed your name, I apologize. But thank you for coming and hanging out here at Lego Therapy while I work through all my crazy and build fun sets and chat with all you guys. You guys make it so much more fun. So thank you again. And Star Wars Light is out. I will see you guys on the next one. If you guys enjoyed this, please go do all the things. I'll see you on the next one. Until then.